Cole Young out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Western Pennsylvania. He's the 18th ranked draft prospect, according to MLB.com. He plays shortstop for North Allegheny High School in Western PA. He's also committed to Duke University, but
not too shabby.
Yeah, not too shabby at all. Cole, thank you very much for joining us. Good morning. First of all, tell us how excited you are about the chance that you're going to get to go to that draft combine in San Diego.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited to go there. I think we're about like 2 weeks away from it. So, I've been prepping for it. And I'm really excited to, see the top 300 prospects. So it should be really cool.
Cole, I have your scouting report right here, and it says you're the kind of player who needs to be seen more than once to truly appreciate. Why do you think that is?
I think like the main reason is like, I'm not like 6'3" or 6'4". So, I think like, I just like I do the little things well, and I love to play the game. I play the game hard, and I play the game with a lot of energy. So, I think it's just, I'm not gonna hit like 3 home runs in one game. I'm gonna hit the ball hard, consistently, and I just play the game hard.
Cole, being a lefty hitter, righty thrower, that was me. It was always tough for me to work on that, get that top hand going. Right, the bottom hand wants to take over because it's our dominant. Talk about how much you have to work on that top hand to make sure everything stays on point.
Yeah, so I actually never used like a one-handed bat before, like kind of I guess like my whole career, and then so last offseason I started using a one-handed bat, and I started working top end because I know like I throw a lot, and sometimes I'll pull off on the ball, so. Yeah. I've been focusing on, using the top end and, making sure I'm aggressive with that.
Wait, and you golf righty?
Yeah, so I used to golf. I used to golf a little bit, and I switched to righty because I don't want to make an excuse and, say, like, I'm not going to hit well because I golfed yesterday. So, yeah, I know I golf righty.
So, Cole, sell yourself to me. Why are you going in the first round? All right? Why is Duke not getting you?
I would say, I like to say like I'm pretty athletic, so I'm an athletic shortstop, and I can hit, I can throw well, and I do all the little things well. So
have you dominated since Little League, or has this been a slow burn and then you burst on the scene?
I guess I was pretty good at Little League.
There you go. Yeah, the pitch hit and run competition that you took down in Target Field.
Yeah, I was tendering that.
Yeah, you were also there. Here you are. Look at this. You remember?
Awesome.
What do you remember about this day and this weekend? Because you were also at the shagging balls during the home run derby.
Yeah, so I remember one thing. I remember Stanton hitting a ball over 500 feet, and I remember the ball just going soaring up in the air. It was crazy. I was a little scared too. I couldn't catch that kind of exit throw.
Now, Yoenis Cespedes won it that year. We're taking some video here. I mean, these are just some moon shots here, Cole. Did you, at this, as you're watching this unfold, did you tell yourself or imagine, hey, maybe I could be here someday, being in the bigs, being in an all-star game?
Yeah, I was just so overwhelmed that at age 10, I didn't really think too much of it. But, it was really cool because I know like Clint Hurdle was there too. So I got to meet him, and he was a manager of the Pirates at the time. So, I never really thought like, I could potentially maybe play in that stadium one day. But I guess as I got older, I guess I started to see that it could be a reality.
Cole, real quick, it says here you've never taken lessons from personal trainer or hitting instructor. I mean, there's a whole cottage industry of hitting instructors on Instagram and things like that, but you haven't done that. How come?
I think it just started, like I have a brother, and we'd always play football in the backyard, and my swing was good enough to, compete against other kids. So, I would always just try to challenge myself, and I never really thought to go to hitting coach. We'd always just thought, it cost too much money. So we never really went to hitting coach, and I kind of think like your natural swing is your best swing. So I've always stuck with that, and I'm just gonna keep doing that.
Cole, I was looking at your fielding, and
He's right.
I grew up in Chicago. Sean Dunston, you familiar with that name? You remember Sean Dunston?
No way he's heard of Sean Dunston.
No.
Hey, all right, Google him. You'll see how he throws the ball across the diamond. When I'm watching you, I'm like, man, that ball is going across, but you kind of wind up. You got smooth this, but then you come all the way full circle. I'm like, all right, let me see this. Now that's you over at second, right?
Yeah.
And then, but when I watch your footwork, and you know when you was in the game, it sort of just looked like you was coming like, yo, I'm getting this thing across that diamond. Just talk about that arm slot and you know how you come up with getting that sort of full rotation across the diamond.
Yeah, so I would say like, you know, the full rotation is kind of like my natural like throwing motion. You know, I'll do that whenever I know I have time and I know I can throw the ball hard. So yeah, I think like, you know, some plays I won't wind up as much, you know, I'll just throw like short arm. But I know like I throw my hardest whenever I kind of like wind up. But you know, it's honestly like just as quick as throwing like short arm. But you know, it just feels natural for me.
So I have a daughter who's a senior in high school, and I tell her to enjoy her last couple weeks of school, right? Is that what mom and dad are telling you?
Yeah.
You're not bringing a book home anymore, are you?
No.
That ship has sailed. Once you got into Duke, homework was done, right?
Yeah.
The hay's in the barn. The hay is in the barn at this point. Hey, Cole, obviously at the draft combine in San Diego, they got strength and conditioning. And judging from the photo we've got behind you, I think you're going to do quite well. You're jacked.
Justice there.
You're sneaky jacked.
Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I mean, whatever you guys think.
Hey, and Cole, when you said that it takes multiple looks for people to appreciate you, I get that all the time.
Yeah, he's a slow burn. He's an acquired taste, Cole. You know what I mean?
People hate me when they see me right off the bat. But eventually they warm up and then they can take me or leave me.
They're lukewarm.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
good.
Cole, you said you're a fan of the show, so I got to ask you a signature question. What'd you have for breakfast?
I had a bagel.
That's it?
You know what? I started having a bagel every single day this year. I don't know why. But
What kids you know eating them?
Anything on it?
Oh, mine don't.
Or just
just cream cheese. That's it.
Out the door.
cream cheese out the door?
That's it.
How are those Stillers going to do?
The what?
The Stillers.
Oh. I mean, they just got Kenny Pickett. He went to Pitt too, so I think he's going to love him. So
Nice.
It should be a fun season.
There we go.
Fun season to watch.
Well, Cole, we appreciate you joining us, man. Good luck to you at the Combine. Good luck
I'll be
to you.
there. Come hang out.
Yeah. Be sure to say hello to D-Row when you're out there. Have a good time out
Yeah,
there.
I will. Yeah, sounds good. Thanks for having me.